Hello and welcome back to another video. It's a little bit awkward because the camera's on my left hand side and the microphone's in front of me, but just going to sort of make the best with what I've actually got. So probably over the last 4 or 5 months I've picked up a number of game related items, mainly Xbox 360, but there is one that's for the Dreamcast, so I'll show you that first. And I've wanted this for a while. I sold something on eBay, this came up for Buy It Now Best Offer, stuck in a cheeky offer, and I won it, and it's Alien Front Online, and this is one of the later Dreamcast titles, and it includes the microphone which you can use with the game Seaman, which I always wanted to play, and unfortunately you can't just play it with the controller, you do need the microphone. So this is in really nice condition, nice display piece. I have played this game before in the past, and it's really good. I've played it online with my Dream Pi, and yeah, really pleased to pick that up. I like the art on it as well, and yeah, just nice to get one of the last sort of Dreamcast titles. I would love to get Seaman, but it's crazy money for the American version, and I'm pretty sure the Japanese one is in the native language. So everything else is Xbox 360 related. I was after another controller, had a bit of CEX credit, so I picked this up, the Chrome Blue, mainly because I've only got one other wireless controller, which is the Chrome Silver one, and well, it's actually a lie, I have got another one, but it's the gold C3PO one that goes with my Star Wars 360, and I don't actually use that. So yeah, really good condition. I've had a little bit of WD-40 to eliminate some squeaking, but all seems honky-dory now, and that's going to be my go-to controller, because blue is my favourite colour. Or so it seems, because I seem to always buy things that are blue, so that would indicate that would be true. Right, the rest of the things are Xbox 360 games. All of these support 4.3, which is basically, for the vast majority of titles, what I'm going for. Most 16:9 games I won't pick up, with the exception of games that I always wanted to try and never did get to try, because I have got HD TV and it's not a big deal to plug the 360 into it. It's just I do like playing them on my CRT television. So first up, Unreal Tournament 3. Now I remember when this came out, and I didn't really give it the time of day, because I thought, well, it's just sort of an old school first person shooter, and that's very much true. Obviously it's on the Unreal Engine. Graphics absolutely gorgeous. I find the single player a little bit boring because I don't enjoy all of the game modes associated with first person shooters, such as capture the flag, etc, etc. But if you stick this in pure deathmatch, it's fantastic. It runs really smoothly, some amazing weapons. It's a whole lot of fun. I did actually play this online with a couple of people on the 360 recently, and you know, just a great game, and well worth picking up. I think that's £3 in CEX, so mustn't grumble. Next up, FIFA 14. I don't know if later FIFA games support 4.3, but this one certainly does, and it's FIFA, a game I'm no good at, but it's still fun to stick on from time to time, and I think that was £1. Next, another, I believe, a £1.50 game, and it's EA Sports Masters. So from what I can gather, this is pretty much the best Tiger Woods game on the 360, and anyone who's played these games knows there's a whole lot to them. So there's, you know, tens if not hundreds of hours of gameplay there, and I do love golf, and I will definitely enjoy sinking my teeth into that when the time comes, because that's the thing. At the minute I'm just getting these 360 titles while they're cheap for the most part. There's not that many more that I actually want, but I can just see one thing happening once the Xbox Live Marketplace on 360 gets removed, and that's all the games going up in value. So next one's part of a series, Overlord. I played the demo of the second one, I was quite impressed, and so I got this and I've played it for about an hour. I think it's really good. I just love the concept, I love the characters, I love the humour, the graphics. I've heard that it gets frustrating later on, but you know, I've got the internet, haven't I? So if it gets too bad, I could always check out something on YouTube. But yeah, Overlord, I like it. I think it's worth getting. So with that being said, I had to get the sequel as well, and I think these are £3.50 each from CEX. They might even be £3, but yeah, the sequel, I've heard it's not quite as good because basically it doesn't add that much, but all the same, worth getting. If it's anywhere near as good as the first one, I think I'm going to be well into that. So next, another £1.50 game, definitely a theme here, and I love these £1.50 games, fantastic. And this is from Sega, the club. Again, I remember when this came out, there was a lot of good games coming out at the time, and it didn't really get rave reviews, but I really enjoy it. It's weird because it's Bizarre Creations, published by Sega, and so it's got that sort of kudos type thing where you're rewarded for shooting people in quick succession or skillfully or, I don't know, flamboyantly or whatever the word would be. But yeah, it's cool. And the thing I do like about it as well is that I played the first set of stages and I didn't come first, second or third or anything like that, and it still unlocked the next area for me to play. And I thought, yeah, that's cool, because if I had to keep playing over and over that, I probably would have thought, nah, forget this, I've got so many other games to play. But with that being part of how it works, it's really cool. And I think for £1.50, if you've got 360, you like your shooting games, it's not actually first person, it's third person, I think it's well worth giving it a try. So more of an expensive title now, a whole £5 spent here, and another game with mixed reviews, but I thought you got to get it. I do love an ID game, I do love Raven Software, and this is Wolfenstein, the Godfather, the return of the original first person shooter. Also at the back of the box says something similar. I've not actually played this yet, so I don't know. I have installed it. I have played the demo, which was how I worked out it, supported for free, and yeah, it seems cool, and I'll definitely look forward to playing that in the future. Now the next game, this is I downloaded the demo, and then when I got this game I thought, this is weird, this is nothing like the demo, and that's Fraction Armageddon. And that's actually because there's two Red Fraction games, and I've got the other one on order. This one was £1.88. I think the other one was £2.11 or something. But yeah, it's cool. It's interesting, but it's not open world like the first one is. So it's a little bit different in that regard. But for £1.88, you might as well grab it. Right, this is another £1.50 game from CEX. And this was out on PlayStation 2, and I remember having it on PlayStation 2, and I wasn't impressed. But they definitely upgraded the graphics, and I played the demo of this, and I thought, yeah, worth getting, definitely for £1.50. Mercenaries 2, World in Flames. From Pandemic, obviously, Star Wars Battlefront. They did Saboteur, they did Destroy All Humans. They've done a lot of good games, and this is another one that is a whole lot of fun. I think what this game does well is that it's just all about having fun. It just gives you so many weapons and vehicles and things. It's everything's at your disposal. You can just destroy everything. It's just all about causing carnage. Very much over the top, but again, for £1.50, worth getting. And this is the most expensive 360 game I've ever bought from CEX. A whole £8. And when this game came out, there was another game come out exactly the same time called Split Second, and I think it really harmed the sales because they were quite similar games. But Split Second doesn't support 4.3, whereas Blur does. So this, I would imagine, would have been amazing online back in the day. Unfortunately, I didn't pick it up for whatever reasons, but I still think I'll be really into this because I love Bizarre Creations, I love the Project Gotham Racing series, and obviously this is a spiritual successor of sorts. So yeah, I'm sure most people have either played this or seen it before, but definitely well worth checking out if you haven't. So that's it. A whole load of Xbox 360 games. Very little money spent, really. In fact, all of this was just from CEX credit. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll load some more videos soon.